And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Morocco up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who...
And he's in. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
There to take it away. Lopez. And Bernardo Silva has it. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Under pressure to get it away. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Mazraoui. And really spot on with the challenge. Lopez. On to Silva. A real opening now. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And there's the delivery. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. And a fine cross. Well, nothing untoward happened. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. And that's a straightforward stop. Portugal looking dangerous, but the danger averted for now. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Smuggled away. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a two-goal lead now.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
So 2-0 now. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Went in strongly to win the ball. It's a promising move from Portugal. Angles it back. Oh yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
And a fine tackle. Excellent vision. And a goal! He And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Oh, they have it again. And it's with Lopez. Joao Felix. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision.
Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
Now, was that the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? And it is an early shower for him. Red card.
Well, the outcome was never in doubt. That was always going to be a sending off.
That's a good-looking shot. No match for a well-organised wall. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
And passing it through. Oh, did so well to deny him. Played over. The crossbar got in the way. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Let's fly here. And behind it's gone for a corner. Bernardo Silva. Ali. Well, good effective pressure. Good. He's in behind. Joao Felix. And keeping it out. Well, they've decided to make a change. Who can he pick out? Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Difficult to stop him. Mazraoui. The inside route looking promising. Oh, blocked it! And short it is. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Felix. Need to get back quickly here. He's in with a chance. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Trying to open them up. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Joao Felix. Really good interception. Unahi. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, I think it's fair to say, Stuart, that nobody is going to be disappointed with the output of Bernardo Silva in this game.
Yeah, he's been at the heart of everything today. He's passed it well, he's always been available, and he's done a good job at winning the ball back. And, of course, he's got an assist to his name.
An early goal. It is the ideal opening. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now. It's a promising move from Portugal. Angles it back. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Excellent vision. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment. Let's fly here. And behind it's gone for a corner. João Felix. And keeping it out. Well, they've decided to make a change. Felix. Need to get back quickly here. He's in with a chance. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And playing it through. Oh, it was there for him, but unable to find the target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
And he keeps going. And he might be through here. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
And the substitution will occur now. Taken short. Oh, he's blocked it. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Bernardo Silva sliding it through. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Azadine Unahi. Good work from Portugal to win it back. Bernardo Silva distributing intelligently. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. Azadine Unahi. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. Inacio. And back now with Costa. Mensch. Failure to keep the ball by Portugal. And he's broken free. In position. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. Sufyan Amrabat. And a timely intervention. Nice weight on the pass. And he might be in here. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Going well. And able to close down the shot. Time for a change then. Played over. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Felix. And it's played into the centre. It's still alive. Bernardo Silva. Dalot. Oh, he fancies his chances. Well, he was eager to have a go, but it didn't work out for him. Unahi. And it's with Amrabat. Ben Rahu. Really getting stuck in. Could be threatening. And he takes on the shot. And diving to thwart him. Really closing him down. Showing a real will to win the ball. And blocked for now. Good effort here. Oh, the post denied him. And the danger cleared. Good work to regain possession. Electing to shoot. The crossbar got in the way. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, no danger now. That's a good-looking pass. Well, trying to place it, but without any great success.
Well, maybe went for the wrong technique. If he'd have hit it with power, may have got a better result. That's a poor effort, really.
Brilliant pass. Well, not coming close to hitting the target from there. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Shot attempted. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. And in with a real chance. Just needed to put it on the target. but it didn't happen for them.
Well, in those situations, you expect him to score. He just got it all wrong there. Well, for good measure, we can see it again, but clearly not over the line. Can be no debate over that decision.
Feeding it through. Oh, could be a chance. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. That's not a bad ball. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. And that will be a corner. And heading it just over the bar. Nice weight on the pass. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Sufyan Amrabat. And a timely intervention. So 3 minutes of stoppage. Opportunity it is. And fired against the crossbar. And after all that, the keeper clutches it with glee.
Well, no wonder he's relieved. That was so close. Inches away from a very good goal.
Oh, in with a chance. Not out of the woods yet. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, then.
And the final whistle here, a real sense of feel-good in the Portuguese camp on the back. It's a promising move from Portugal. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Portugal versus Germany.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. Danger still on. Well, they survived the attack. In with a chance. Can he convert? Well, I must say, that goes down as a very disappointing effort. A long way from the perfect pass. Well, we're rightly focusing on Bernardo Silva, who can be a...
Hang on, Derek, what a chance this is.
A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Carvalho. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Now, who can he play it to? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Adeyemi. And Portugal moving the ball with purpose. A real opening now. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Well, nothing comes of it. And Portugal regaining possession. He's in with a chance. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Promising move from Germany. He's in here. Oh, he stopped it.
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
Now, how about the short corner? The inside route looks promising, but they took care of the situation defensively. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Oh, he's through here. And stopping the danger. Real chance. Magnificent defending. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, as you can see, he's first to react, he's first to the ball, and he deserves his goal. That's an excellent finish.
So the action underway again here, with Portugal very much in control. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And an effective clearance. Well, there to intercept. Mina. And teammates around him, but really sticking to their task defensively. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Mecha. Zane has it. Goretzka. And they need to get tighter here. And able to close down the shot. And he's beaten him here. Can they cover up? You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Moving forward effectively. Able to close down the shot. And Fernandes. And he's made headway. Oh, it was there for him, but unable to find the target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
And Portugal with the ball again. He fancies it. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. He's driven in the corner. Cleared away. Effective piece of pressing. And a long way out. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. Oh, he's lost possession. It should be. Well, on a hat-trick and utterly motivated.
Absolutely. He's been brilliant so far in this game and fully deserves to get his hat-trick.
Shaping to shoot. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. And over it comes. Just over the top in the end. Adeyemi. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Werner. And he might be through here. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! The first half here comes to an end. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game, Stuart, and giving the defenders headaches.
Well, you won't see too many better performances than this. He's been an absolute menace to these defenders today, and of course he's taken his goals really well.
So, back in business. Germany's difficulties there for all to see in the first half. How do they respond now? Well, nicely cut out. Under the full weight of the pressure. And he read it well. Nicely saved. He's having quite the game for himself. Save after save after save. And Portugal regaining possession. And Bernardo Silva has it. Felix Mecha. Adeyemi. Germany pushing forward with options available. Timo Werner. Good technique displayed. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. Incisive pass. Big opportunity. Keeper getting the touch. And the danger cleared. Excellent defending.
Well, Derek, this has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
Well, no stopping him. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And a timely intervention. And threading it through. Just needs to stay calm. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Lopez. Well, a bit more in the way of precision was required. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Wasteful from Portugal. Might really be able to trouble them here. Werner. And in with a real chance. He's given it straight to the opposition. And into the last 20 minutes. Timo Werner. Ramos. And showing fine vision. Just couldn't get it through. Werner. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. Opportunity! Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Well, they have elected to go to the bench. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And Portugal showing good wit. A lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Felix Mecha. Just the challenge that was required. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Will it happen for them? Really first-rate challenge. And the counter looks on here, options available. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. It might be on for them. In with a chance. And it has gone a-begging. It was there for him.
Well, it was a massive chance and a real waste. That should have been a goal, no doubt about that.
Baku. Onto Goretzka. Werner. An important interception. Leao. Oh, tremendous block. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. And he's broken free. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. And now waiting to pounce. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
And the final whistle here, a real sense of feel-good in the Portuguese camp on the back of this victory, Stuart.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce. And Portugal regaining possession. He's in with a chance. And a goal! They've added to their lead. Much needed security. Real chance. Thwarted by the post. Magnificent defending. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. Werner. And he might be through here. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it. And threading it through. Just needs to stay calm. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating. Tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish. And now waiting to pounce. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.